I'm just waiting to get the thumbs up that we are live. If you can hear me, please leave a comment. I would love to know if you can hear me okay, you can see the setup. Beautiful. All right, I think we are good to go. All right, so I did one of these a couple of weeks ago, and it got really good feedback from people, and we got lots of questions, so I thought I would, thanks dear, I would come back on here and run through a positive Demodex Mite test and all of the questions that I got associated with it. Also, a couple of customer questions that have come up during the week, which I think will be really useful. So, what you've got see in front of me is our testing setup. Now, unfortunately, in Melbourne, Australia at the moment, we are in stage 4 lockdown. So this is just kind of what we run on a regular basis. We're not currently seeing walk-ins, but if you are local, hopefully when things are back under control, we will open testing back up again. So, basically, the tools you see, I'm trying to do this through the lens, so excuse the dodgy filming. So we've got these little instruments here. They are called acne hooks. So you can see there's a little loop at the end. So these are used in skincare or in facials and things for extractions. We use them to collect samples from the scalp. And over here, of course, is the microscope. Now we'll just have a look around. This is a bit of an older sample, so we'll see what we can find under there. And you'll have to excuse my dodgy filming. I am filming this by hand, so bear with me. If you have any questions while I'm chatting, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I would love to answer them real time. Or if you're watching this after the live video, please still leave comments. We do our best to answer them. Or, oh, that's me, hello. Or we'll address them in the next live video like I am doing right now. So, we're just running through the field so you can see. So basically the standard is everything looks terrifying under a microscope, especially if you are somebody that's worried about having Demodex mites or potentially some other kind of mite. You know, a lot of people try and find healthcare professionals and things to do tests, and it's really easy to be hyper aware. So I understand when you're seeing things under a microscope, it's super scary. So I want to take some of the sting out of that and run you through what things are in case you are looking to perform your own tests at home, which are totally doable. Now, basically, these lines are very prominent. Essentially, we suspend the samples we take in a transparent oil on the, thank you, we suspend it under transparent oil because Demodex mites are semi-transparent. So these black lines here are nothing from you, they're actually air bubbles from the oils. So you can see all of this debris, it's all bits of skin and hair product or face products, cosmetics, just general things. So it's all totally normal. And the Demodex mites themselves that we're looking for, once you train your eyes a little bit, are very obvious. So this straight line here is the edge of the cover glass on top of the slide. which let me know, anyone who's watching, let me know if you've ever thought about doing a Demodex test yourself, or even better, if you found someone local to you. We would love to help share, because there are people everywhere looking for help, and we have a worldwide audience. Okay. So you can see super clearly here this little form, or it's not so little to be honest, it's quite a big one. So what I'm going to do, one-handed, again, bear with me, actually, what I'll do, so I'm going to try and enlarge this, so we're going to increase the magnification, and I'm going to focus in on this mite so we can see it properly. Thanks for the love, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can see that's much closer now. So this is a Demodex folliculorum. So there's actually two kinds of mites that are on us humans, in case you missed it in the previous video. The Demodex folliculorum are the ones that actually live under the hair follicles themselves. And the other kind, which is called Demodex brevis, they're a lot shorter and stumpier. They are in the actual oil gland attached to the follicles. But this is a male, I believe, because you can see he's mostly outline and not much inside. If we do pick up more mites in this sample, you can be able to see that the females, which we do tend to see more often, have quite dark bodies because they're full of eggs and oil and build up. So I'm just going to attempt to zoom in so you can see pretty clearly. Let me just get my little pointer. So there's two mouth parts here, and it's an adult because there's 8 legs, so 4 on each side. This side's just a little bit harder to see because of the way he's angled. So you can see he's not moving that much, not very active. You can see the legs moving sometimes, but he's probably not very impressed. They really don't like sunlight, and it's daytime here in Australia right now, so yeah, probably not too impressed to be out and about. So that's a really great example of Demodex folliculorum, especially male, because we do tend to see them a lot less frequently than the females. So I'm going to do I'm just going to zoom back out and refocus. So actually that is something I really wanted to talk about on this video. Please say hello if you're watching. We've had a couple of questions about what microscope we use. So I'll give you a view of it. So basically we use a compound microscope. And the reason why it's called compound is it has 2 lenses. So it has a lens, I'm doing this through my camera lens, it has a lens up here, and it has 3 pivoting lenses down here. So a compound microscope means it's like magnified twice essentially. So any compound microscope will work for testing Demodex mites. But the minimum magnification you'd need is 40 times. So this lens up here is 10 times. And you can see here. So you'd want one of these two, basically. So it's a pretty standard microscope. So yeah, you want 4 or 10 times. So that's 40 because this is 10 and this is 4, so it equals 40 times. This is 10 and this is 10. I don't know if you can see there, which equals 100 times magnification. So they're the two magnifications I just showed. I know that's confusing, especially if you're a beginner or you do want to do tests at home, but you just need to look out for a compound microscope that has a 10 times eyepiece with a 4 times and or 10 times objective lens. A lot of like student microscopes have them. Just have a shop around. They're not necessarily expensive. You just need to know what you're looking for. So we have, in the eyepiece, we have, oops, I'm moving it around, a camera which is attached to this tablet, which allows us to show clients what their test looks like. But if you're at home, looking straight through the eyepiece is more than enough. You don't need really any fancy equipment. So what I'm going to do, actually something else I'll mention while I'm on the topic. If you are watching this and you are in any kind of industry that deals with the health and well-being of clients' skin or hair, we do actually help train businesses to do this too. So please feel free to get in touch if that's something you wanted to add as well, because it is really helpful and pretty invaluable, to be honest. Now I'm going to keep running through this sample. Sorry, I tuned out. And I do it quite quickly because I've been doing this for a long time now. But if you are new or you are doing it yourself, I kind of go very thoroughly up and down until you've covered the whole cover glass. And then usually I'll flip it around and do the same thing again. I'll flip the actual physical slide around. Just because microscopes can have some blind spots. It really depends on your machine, but we want to be thorough. So this slide is looking pretty clean. Usually when we test, we ask people not to wash with soaps or cleansers for 24 to 48 hours, as well as not wear any opaque cosmetics. Again, because mites are semi-transparent, they are very easy to miss if there's like a lot of debris and things. So this can be a problem sometimes when people have symptoms that involve like dry and flaky skin, dandruff, eczema, like seborrheic dermatitis, because it does act as like a bit of a barrier to seeing the mites physically on a microscopic test like this. And in cases like that, that's the same mite we saw before. In cases like that, I really recommend the online test on our website. It just asks a couple of key questions and it can help estimate if Demodex mites are a factor. Now you can see, I hope, there's this big thick line running through the slides. So slides have a couple of layers. So there's the cover glass layer, there's the actual sample, which is what we're looking at, and then there's the base of the slide. So this large blurry shape is just a mark on another layer of the glass. So it's nothing we need to worry about. But sometimes when we want to, oops, I just dropped it. Sometimes when we want to, we give it a jiggle. And so things that are moving are what we need to focus on. So I'll refocus the microscope so it's in view. And we know we're looking at the right layer with the sample on it. So I'm just going to look through this for a little bit longer, but if you're watching, feel free to ask any questions. Have you taken our online Demodex test? Actually, while I'm doing this, maybe I'll tell you a little bit about what we do at Ozidex. So obviously I'm showing you Demodex mites now. It's our job to treat them. So here's a mite here that's dead. So you can see there's a tail, but the head is a bit shrunken, so it's not alive basically. They start to deteriorate, and that's what happens under the skin, and they release their bacteria, and that's what often causes symptoms that have to do with inflammation, like acne, rosacea. That's basically your skin reacting to the bacteria and things they release when they die. So yeah, sorry, us at Ozidex, we treat Demodex mites, which is why we are so passionate about spreading awareness and basically getting to the root of the problem. So we have a spray called Procutin, which I will show you soon. And it's an all-in-one spray. You can use it to kill Demodex mites on your skin, so it can be used scalp, face, body, wherever you have issues. And it's also a surface spray, so anywhere you make contact with those areas you're having problems with on a nightly basis, so things like pillowcases, hairbrushes, things you need to stop that cross-contamination. That's what we want to target, as well as the skin itself. So the link is in the description of this video. You can check it out. We have free express shipping from Australia, so it is an Australian-made product. There's no side effects. Lots of great things. Check out the website. Because if you are having symptoms of Demodex mites, either you don't know about mites, or you've tried almost everything. Oh, here we go. You've tried almost everything and it's still kind of having issues. And that's really what we excel in and want to help. So you can see here, there's another mite sneakily on the little bit of this air bubble. And so already, and I hope this is translating onto film, but I can see it's a female because her body is quite dark compared to that last mite we saw. She's on her back and she's very active, probably very grumpy. So what I'm going to do is zoom in. Thanks guys, if you're watching, comment hello. Where are you watching from? What's your location? I'm in Melbourne, Australia. I want to know how far and wide people are watching from. So I know this is boring. I'm just readjusting to zoom up to find that mite. Where did she go? Oh, I can't be too far off. Alright, probably doing this with my left hand is why. So you'll find if you do decide to test yourself, this is something that's quite common. When you zoom in, you can lose them. So what I'll do is I'll zoom back out. I'll find her again, because sometimes they do move quite quickly as well. Especially she was a bit angry. There she is. Right, so what I do to help minimize this is put them in the center of the screen, or if you're looking at the eyepiece, the center of your eyepiece. and then change the lens to closer up and readjust. So let me swap hands again. Don't let you happen again. There she is. Alright, sneaky Mite. So you can see already from that, what, like a minute since we first found her, she's changed shapes. And can you see the little legs moving? I'll try and... So these are the little mouth pieces at the top. And then the little legs. So she's in a couple of different focuses. And so she's on her back, so you can pretty clearly see the segmented legs coming from the stomach. She's an adult because she's got 4 legs. The nymphs only have 6, so 3 on each side. The adults have 4. And then, let me zoom in on the body. So the body is full of eggs and oil and waste, which will build up. She'll like lay her eggs, and then when she dies, her waste will spread and that inflammatory reaction will happen. And if you have high population, your skin usually picks up on that. So you can see she's turning onto her side a little bit. Very active Mite. So this is what we love to see on a test. I mean, not great for the person, but it really gives a good kind of idea. So someone with a high population density of Demodex mites can have up to 25 of these per follicle, if not more. And you know, you have hair follicles all over your skin, pretty much except, you know, the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. So that's a lot of mites. Usually they concentrate only in certain areas. For the majority of people, that's on the face and the scalp, because they do feed off oils. And you know, that's kind of one of the most oily places where the sebaceous glands are the most active. So it's got great natural resources, but people are different. They can have them over their whole body. So yeah, you can see she's super active. Thank goodness she's microscopic, or it would be quite scary. Now I'm just about to finish up because I feel like we've had a pretty good run with this test. Let me just zoom back out. I just wanted to finish up. I have a client that was in California who was thinking of doing the test herself. And this video can give a better illustration than words in an email can. So when she's watching this, hopefully she knows I'm talking about her. I just wanted to give really quick instructions on how to take the sample. And please, she's active. Again, I'm hand filming, excuse me. You can shoot out if you don't want to know how to take a sample. But basically you get an acne hook like this. You can get them from pharmacies, drugstores, Amazon. They're very common tools. So basically you hold it at a 45-degree angle and scrape. So you scrape the skin, the face, around the corners of the nose, the scalp. You don't scrape hard, we don't want blood, but we just want to pick up the oil. So you take a scraping, you put some oil, transparent baby oil on the slide, and you get the sample off and start again, and you take many samples. You then put a cover glass over it, and that's what we look at under the microscope. And that's how we pick mites up. yeah, so if you do have Demodex mites, if you suspect Demodex mites, if you've got skin problems that you've never been able to solve, looking into Demodex mites is a fantastic idea. It's way more common than you might think. And so we have that online test. If you can't get your own test microscopically, we honestly recommend the online test because it doesn't have any barriers like I mentioned with the microscopic test. And we also, like I said, we have free express shipping worldwide. We have massive sales on. So it's not too late. Now has never been a better time to start. So we've got Procutin here. You can see the size. It's pretty decent. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch. Bye.